Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jaximus Trax from the Traxcast Drive um, podcast. Well, I don't really know if they're podcasts anymore if you really go live, but I haven't been able to go live, or I haven't really been able to do anything on video on YouTube yet. I go live on Facebook all of the time, and Facebook pretty much lets me go live and lets me go for a long time. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go live on YouTube and then share it over to Facebook, because the live on YouTube, actually you can get more and more people to follow it because you can see it more because it's on your channel. So, okay. So, I'm going to do another one of these videos called What Trax Revolution Is Again, because Trax Revolution, like I said, is a brand. We started out in 1996, back a while when I got my driver's license. I got my driver's license in 1996. I was driving an 86 Chevy Nova, and I drove the piss out of that car. I drove the crap out of it. Then I got a Neon. I went to Budds Creek, Maryland, and I had, a big drive for Neons and everything else. I worked on them, and, I, done so much. I've had Trax Revolution for almost 27 years. This year, we made a division of Trax Revolution called Trax Revolution Miniwerks. Since the wife and I both have minis, we decided to make Trax Revolution Miniwerks. So what we do basically what we do is we drive our minis, we support mini, we love minis, we, do all kinds of stuff. We started a group called Trax Revolution Miniwerks, for people who love minis. But we also have Trax Revolution. And Trax Revolution is a car club that was started way, way back in the day. And I've gone through life meeting people like I met Dustin from Techademics, which is now called Mischief. I met him and Dido and those guys one time at Hyperfest back in the day. And I've watched their videos, and I've watched everything that they've done, all the way from the Players Run to all the videos that Techademics and Mischief has done. And I love their videos. I love their passion and their drive for cars. Dustin goes out and buys Hot Wheels cars, Matchbox cars, Johnny Lightning cars, and he has, die casts, of the yin yang. Me, I love rally cars. I love stadium trucks like trophy trucks. I love ATV, UTV racing. Basically, I love anything with four wheels and a motor. The reason why that is because we had a member of Trax Revolution that was on our team, and he died in a motorcycle accident. He died going. He was driving his bike. He had a Yamaha an R6, and he was driving his bike, and a car pulled out in front of him, and he got launched over the handlebars. He went over the handlebars when we just started putting Trax Revolution all over our cars, and we started doing it. I was probably 22 or 21 when it happened. I was in my 20s, I know I was. And a lot of the guys that we were friends with, Trevor, Andrew, Steven, Dustin Van Camp, we were all friends. We started this car club. We ended up having 40-some people follow us. Then we got affiliated with Phil Bruffy and John Zoll and Kerry Guy, and they started Chaotic Illusions. And then we were also part of a team called Altered Reality. They were all in the Virginia-based area. So I always thought that when we affiliated those teams, they were always affiliated with us. And they always followed Trax Revolution. And Trax Revolution, I don't know if, Trax Revolution is still alive to this day. And I don't know what happened to Altered Reality. I don't know what happened to, I don't know what happened to Altered Reality, Chaotic Illusions. I don't know what happened to their groups, and I don't know what happened to the people who ran it, because they don't really talk to me much anymore. But they live in Virginia. Some of them still live in Virginia. Some of them moved. But you guys follow Trax Revolution. And Trax Revolution is Jack and Joe, which is me and my wife. Joe is from England, and she has a passion and a love for cars. Her family, her sister has a husband who works on all kinds of, European, German, and pretty much American style cars. He's a mechanic, and they live in England. And so he is part of Trax Revolution, and he's a mechanic, so he fixes all kinds of things. I love all kinds of cars. You just see us driving around in minis because they're what we used to have. I did used to have a Subaru. I had a WRX that I did a lot of work to, and I used to drive that thing pretty much like it was on its last legs. I drove it down gravel roads. I drove it, really fast on back country roads, and I always had a reason to go fast. Fast and the Furious, yeah, that did come out in 2001, and we were basically just, we were a bunch of guys. There was 5 of us. We were a bunch of guys that loved watching, movies about cars. And my car knowledge, I just sat there and read books and magazines and super streets and went to car shows, talked to car show people, talked to all sorts of people. And I love cars so much that I'm actually willing and trying to sell them right now. Because, I've been through the auto parts ringer. I've, done and been around cars. I've never tried to detail them, but, I've washed my own car and I've done all kinds of stuff. I have a friend of mine who's a detailer. So my friend Brendan, who lives in Alexandria, Minnesota, he's a detailer. He's a professional detailer. This guy pulls out all the stops. He takes the seats out. He shampoos the carpets. He does everything. Yeah. And he makes the car spotless. So he's a detailer. He's one of our best friends. One of our best friends. We love him. I consider him a brother. So yeah. But I've been around a lot of car-related things in my life, and that is what Trax Revolution is all about. Miniwerks is a division, but we are Trax Billies. We are basically people who want to go to the track. We want to drive on racetracks. We want to drive fast. We don't want to get into trouble. I myself am a person who loves anything with 4 wheels and a motor. I like ATVs, UTVs, trophy trucks, cars, rally cars, drag cars, drift cars, anything that's got 4 wheels and a motor. But I respect those who drive motorcycles. I look out for people who ride motorcycles. I look for people who ride motorcycles because we have a family member in our family who rides motorcycles, and he loves his bike. I have so many family members who ride bikes, and I respect them. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get, YouTube to open up and let me have Traxcast live. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go live on YouTube pretty much every day. I'm going to try to do videos about going to car shows and going to different events and just talking to people. We got a lot of events coming up. Also, I want to take a note out to say that there was a tragedy the other day from the American Rally Association. A racer by the name of Erin Kelly. She passed. She was driving her Subaru, and she must have had an accident, and it took her life. So us at Trax Revolution and everybody around the world, I would like you to take time out of your day to pay respects to Aaron Kelly and their family, and also pay respects to Colin McRae, Ken Block, Craig Bryan, and Al, that have all passed in the rally world. There's a lot of race car drivers and a lot of racers that have passed, from future and present, that are legendary drivers that we miss, and I just want people to take time out of their schedules and their lives to realize that, there are people who race and they do a passion for it and they love it. Everybody talks about Ken Block and how he's gone and Craig's gone and Al's gone and, everybody that has passed in the automotive industry that has passed. But the thing is they did it because it was their passion. That's why they did it, and they love doing what they did. So just take a minute to, respect the honored and the ones that have fallen in racing. Also, there are events coming up in August. We have the Minnesota Mile. We have the Ojibwe Forest Rally. We also have Minis on the Mac are coming up, but you'll see a lot of car shows and stuff posted on Trax Revolution on their Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Jack Joe Trax Revolution, and then Miniwerks is our group, which is a division of Trax Revolution that I run. I also am trying to be affiliated with Minnesota United Minis, so I'm trying to help them out. They are a big mini group. Anybody that drives all kinds of cars, I respect all kinds of cars. But today on Traxcast Drive, I'm just trying to tell you what Trax Revolution is. I've been having these Trax Revolution, what Trax Revolution is. I've been doing these videos all the time, but I'm trying to get everybody to understand what we are, what our goal is, and what our mindset is. We're an automotive brand, and we're trying to do more things. So, if people want anything done, I have a Cricut machine now, so I can make graphics. I can make one-color graphics, one-color vinyls. I can make T-shirts, but I'm still going to support those companies that are out there. Yes, I do make my own shoes. They do say Trax Revolution on them. They say Trax Revolution Miniwerks on them. They say all kinds of stuff on them, But I'm trying to just start up Trax Revolution to become a household name. I would love people to get a hold of Trax Revolution and be a part of their thing, and to follow us, because I'm trying to do a lot of things with Trax Revolution that involves automotive stuff. So I'm trying to do a lot of things automotive wise, trying to go to a lot of shows. I eventually would love to be on a show like Top Gear or something like that, or I'd like to be a part of Nitro Rallycross. I've always told those guys they need some better, announcers. I mean, Andrew Crowley is a nice guy, but that's a joke. I'm actually joking when I say that they need better announcers. But the thing is that, I would like it if they would have people that would know a little bit more about the cars and about what they're using. And, the Nitro Rallycross electric cars, I'm still trying to get that around my head, but I'm not really a big fan of it. I liked it when they were using the rally cars. I like it when it was manufacturers against manufacturers. So it was like Audi against Volkswagen, Subaru, Hyundai, Toyota, Mini, Audi. I think I said them already. But, I liked it when they had the rally cars doing Nitro Rallycross and now these electrics, because they tried to turn it into NASCAR having one kind of style of car. No, they should have it open for all kinds of manufacturers. That's what they need to have it as. Because they need to make Nitro Rallycross about the manufacturers. That's why people got into rally car racing. That's why that's why Subaru went up. That's why Toyota went up. That's why Hyundai went up. That's why people follow the WRC. I follow the WRC because it's like 4 manufacturers or 3 manufacturers, but it's all about the manufacturer, not about who the person is. You know? Yeah, Travis Pastrana drives for Subaru, and Ken Block used to drive for Hyundai. You know, but the thing is that they all drove for the passion of driving for Rallycross. That's what they did it for. But anyway, so at Trax Revolution Miniwerks, you know, we just want to be open and upfront and honest about everything. I would love to see myself in some kind of form of automotive business. So, yeah. So, guys, keep looking out for Traxcast Lives here on YouTube. And I'll keep doing them if you guys want to keep on supporting them. And we'll also do we'll do videos and stuff like that on Forza. We'll put our Forza videos up here too. So, all right. Talk to y'all later. Live, drive, and lay tracks.